So we are here. NCAA Women's College Volleyball scores for Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025 years. Let's go talk about it. So we had games from 3 p.m. Eastern all the way till 9 p.m. Eastern to start times. We had the reason why was there was this DC Classic with Kansas, Bowling Green, Georgia Tech, and Purdue. And the second game was the home team, not neutral team, Georgia Tech and Purdue. It's like a multi-team event. You put on by Georgia Tech, Purdue, Kansas, and Bowling Green. So some top teams come out. 3 top teams come out for some women's college volleyball. So we have number 15 Kansas. They had already 3 losses in here. But still ranked. And they won 3 sets to 1 over Bowling Green. South Carolina State beat Queens beat South Carolina State by 3 sets to 1. Queen had to go to extra points or an extra point in set 2. 34-32 in set 3. 25-18 set 4. 25-18 set 1 win for South Carolina State. Akron and Cleveland State in the Akron and Cleveland State tournament. They battle each other out in a neutral site. It's that one was in Cleveland State, and they battled it to where they're showing it's a non-conference matchup, so they will play each other So we're just so Akron defeats Cleveland State 3 sets to 1. So Cleveland State is winless on year. So 1-4. Texas Tech 3 sets to 1 victory over Duke. Duke got a win, but in the season, but they won 25-10 set 2. Texas Tech dominated 25-17 set 3. So and then Duke won 25-14 set 1. And South Carolina had to play close with Coastal Carolina, despite having a few lopside set 25-13 set 3 for South Carolina. 25-15 win for South Carolina, Coastal Carolina. They had to fight tough though. The other sets, it was tight for sets 2 through 4 for Ohio State over Miami, Ohio, and they win 3 sets 2. But Miami, Ohio won set 1 25-15. It was 25-27, 27-25 win for Ohio State. And Miami, Ohio flipped in set 3. And then Ohio State won by the same score in set 4. Then set 5, Ohio State dominates 15-3. And then Beverly Christian pretty much dominated Northwest State. Set 1 was 25-9. Set 2 was 25-20. Set 3 was 25-15. Then Michigan State played close. Evans, except for sets 2 and 4 were a little bit more dominant by Michigan State, 25-16. Georgia Tech and Purdue played pretty close, except for set 4 is 25-17. Texas Rice won set 1, 25-23. Then Texas won 25-14, 25-14, 25-16, sets 2 through 4. 3 sets won at Rice. Utah Valley in the Rainbow Wahine Volleyball Classic in Utah Valley, or at Hawaii. San Jose State got swept by Utah Valley. Auburn got swept by Troy. Troy is winless in the year, still at 0-3. 25-12, 25-19, and 25-17. Win for Auburn in 3 sets. New Hampshire sweeps or beats New Haven 3 sets. It was New Haven's first game of the season. They did not play the opening week, the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the opening. And they finally get their first game against New Hampshire, a 3-0 team. In America East 3-0 team on here. Doesn't matter who you. This looks more impressive if you play like that. The team's more top talent. But still, sometimes, you might not be playing the teams with top talent. the top recruited players or teams that made it farther in like postseason tournament, stuff like that, you know. So, but still, I mean, to be 0-3 and 0-4 early on this season, or who you played, is still pretty good mark to have. So even if I played like the bottom tier Division 1 teams, I mean, unless I'm like a really top tier Division 1 team, still, I mean, it's still, you know, gotta get some wins under your belt no matter who you play, you know, especially for like a mid-major school, like America East mid-major, like one big league mid-major. It's not too shabby, so. And we had New Hampshire win 3-1 over New Haven. Kansas State sweeps NC State 3-0 in the Kansas Classic. And then Oregon sweeps Portland. They're both 3-0, but Oregon sweep. It was closer, 25-20, 25-20, 25-23. And then in Villanova was supposed to play at Binghamton today. However, that game was canceled. So there's 2-0 Villanova, supposed to be 2-0 Villanova at 1 for Binghamton. However, that game has been canceled. So, no game. Then on the 4th of September, we have some tournaments going on. We have the Classic C Clash of Georgia playing. We have the Kansas Classic with NC State, Nevada, Kansas State, and some other teams. That one. And then we have Eastern Michigan tournament. You know, some of these games are not televised because they only televise the host team's match. So we have Eastern Michigan tournament proof from appraisal. Elysium and return to the Cowgirl Classic at Secret Classic for Kansas for Georgia Tech. Well, the Big Ten, Big One G Plus does other streaming service, especially in Cal State or on their TV, because sometimes like they actually have it like Big Ten or have non-Big Ten teams. They had 2 non-Big Ten teams, but it was the opening Spike Classic, and they in the Big Ten, but it was at Wisconsin, so any games hosted at Wisconsin, Big Ten Network or Big Ten Network Plus has rates there, you know, unless you know, but unless other networks don't pick it up, but usually they don't because they have the rights to it in college. Then we have NBA Invitational, North Kentucky, Western Michigan, Southwest Showdown. You know, there's some teams like Hawkeye Invitational. They show Illinois State, Chicago, and Chicago State remain the Wisconsin tournament. You got a whole bunch of other games you can see right here. Roll of the day. And the SMU tournament, they're showing Washington as number 11 SMU, number 10 Texas A&M, and number 2 Utah